Hey y'all, I'm Sherman D. Manning coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Listen, we're going to have a revival meeting coming up very soon at the Greater Hopewell Baptist Church. It's going to be for cops and black men. Cops and black men. I know that sounds kind of like an oxymoron, but it's not. I talked with Pastor Pitchford this morning over at Greater Hopewell on Vernon. And what we're going to do is we're going to get together within the next 2 weeks, and it's probably going to be on a Monday night. I don't have any exact information right now, but it will probably be next Monday night, not tomorrow, but next Monday night. We're going to have a revival meeting where we get together. We're going to invite the chief of police, city councilman, the media, and everybody else to come to Greater Hopewell Baptist Church in Los Angeles. I think it's located at 3214 Vernon in Los Angeles. I might have the numerical data incorrect, but it's somewhere very, very near there. I think it's 3214 Vernon. 3214 Vernon. 3214 Vernon. The Greater Hopewell Baptist Church. It'll probably be next Monday night. We're going to have a church service, preaching and talking, and we're going to be talking with police officers and black men. We're going to try to bring ex-cons. All of Us or None will be represented there. Fair Chance Project will be represented there. Some of the other activist organizations in the city that are acting on behalf of ex-cons and pre-cons and trying to prevent people from becoming cons will be represented at Greater Hopewell Baptist Church. So put that on your schedule, and as soon as we get some exact information, we will be distributing and disseminating that information with deliberate speed. But just as a sort of pre-date, put it down in your book. Not this Monday, not tomorrow night, but next Monday night, perhaps at 7 o'clock p.m., we would like to be at Greater Hopewell Baptist Church in Los Angeles, California. Come from wherever you are. We want to talk about these police killings. We want to talk about this divisiveness between the police and black men and figure out why they keep killing us like they are. And we want to have a dialogue. But we're not going to just have a dialogue. We're going to have a sermon. It's going to be preaching, and it's going to get hot up in there. And some of the things that are going to go on, I'm not even going to say. Just be there. Be there. Be there. Be there. Again, I think it's going to be next Monday night. I've got to talk back with Pastor Pitchford, Pitchford, to firm up an exact date and an exact time. But we've already pretty much agreed that we're going to do this. And it will be perhaps next Monday night at Greater Hopewell Baptist Church in Los Angeles. And Greater Hopewell Baptist Church is located, to the best of my knowledge, at 3214 Vernon. I think it's North Vernon or West Vernon. I'm not sure which Vernon, but Google it. Greater Hopewell Baptist Church, Hopewell Baptist Church, or Google Pastor Kenneth Pitchford, Pitchford, and you will see his church there. We'll be there probably next Monday night. If the date changes, I'll let you know. But I'm waiting to talk back with him. I couldn't wait to get this information and this news out there, so that's why I'm sort of jumping the gun before we get the date firm and before we get the time firm, and letting all of my listeners over the podcast know that this is probably going down. So you got to jump on everybody else. We've not announced it to the media yet. We've not contacted anyone yet, but we're going to invite city councilmen. I'm going to try to invite Danny Bakewell from the LA Sentinel newspaper, the publisher, to try to have him there, or at least one of his reporters there. And we'll have the media out there, and we're asking you to come. I want USC students, those who are involved with the justice classes and justice program, to come. I want students from UCLA to come. I want law students. I want lawyers. I want judges. I want anyone who's concerned about justice in this country and anyone who has an interest in policing in this country to show up. We're not going to be badgering the police now. We're going to make our concerns known, and we're going to do so in a candid fashion. We're also going to do so in a respectful fashion. This is not going to be beat up on the police day, okay? And we will not likewise allow them to beat up on us. we'll talk about it. I want to see you at Greater Hopewell Baptist Church in Los Angeles next Monday night, hopefully. Next Monday night, not tomorrow, but the next week. Monday week, as the old folk used to say. They say Monday week, meaning a week from the first Monday, which is tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, at Greater Hopewell. Text me, 404-386-9356. If the date changes, I'll tell you. Email me, shermandmanning@gmail.com. Okay? Get that off my chest. All right, now let me say this to you. My new book, The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice, is selling like hotcakes. That's the best way for me to tell you. Old saying, it is selling like hotcakes. It is really selling. And I want to remind you that this book is not just about O.J., but it's about the no-J's. It's called The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. If you do not have a copy, get a copy. Your home needs to have this book. Your gang-banging son needs this book. Your son who knows a gangbanger needs this book. Even if he doesn't know a gangbanger, he still needs this book. Get it. Wait a minute, where's this line start? I'm out in the supermarket, so I am doing this live podcast, and I am in a very long line here. Let me see if I can find another line. Okay, this is live. You like live podcasts? This is live. Sherman D. Manning, author of The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. Get your copy of that book today. It is available at local bookstores. It is also available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today. I am Sherman D. Manning. The book is well researched. I'm not Donald, the guy running for president, so I will not say well written. That sounds like tooting my own horn. My grandmama taught me not to toot my own horn. So I will tell you that it is well researched, and I hope that it is well written. We cannot let Donald go anywhere near the White House. And we talked about that this morning at Hopewell, and I want to talk about that even now. We can't let this buffoon, this narcissist, this fascist, this racist anywhere near the White House. Just as full disclosure, if you want to know where I am, I'm at Numero Uno in Los Angeles buying 2 jars of coffee for a friend who needed some coffee. And I'm doing this podcast live because everybody told me they wanted me to be here every day. So I'm here every day, even if it's only for 5 minutes or so. And there's a woman who speaks no English who's breaking in front of me right now. And I'm going to let her go. I'm going to let her go because it's not that serious. I will admit to you that 43 now. Back when I was 33, I'd be raising hell. I really would be. But now, just, you know what, if she's in that big of a hurry, let her go. Let her go. Anyway, God bless you. I love you very much. You have to vote for Hillary. You have to vote for Hillary. I'm not in the pulpit. I can proselytize if I want to. You cannot let Donald anywhere near the nukes. This man will send us into a war for a millennium of years. And we do not need that. Do you want your grandson to die in a war? Do you want your son to die in a war? Do you want your son's son or your son's grandson to be fighting a war? If you elect Donald, that is what is going to happen. Period, point blank, exclamation point. Do not let him in the White House. I am Sherman D. Manning. I am telling you that, and I mean that from my heart. I mean that. I mean that from my heart. Do you speak English? Poquito? I'm doing a live podcast right now. Are you voting for Donald Trump? I say no. How about you? No? Okay, he says no. Donald Trump is a racist, okay? All right, I just wanted to get a Hispanic opinion on that. I do not like Donald Trump, and we can't let him get in. I'm live, y'all. I'm talking to everybody, letting everybody know what's going on, and I catch people. This is not scripted, like most of the reality stuff that you hear. It's not scripted. I got to learn more Spanish. I forgot more Spanish than some people will ever learn. In high school, I learned Spanish, and I forgot a whole lot of it. ¿Cómo se llama? Josh. Me llama Chalitio. Josh. Me llama Chalitio. Me no like Trump. Me no like. Okay. And so you heard that yourself. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sherman D. Manning coming to you live from South Central Los Angeles, talking about that buffoon, that racist, that pedophile, Donald, and we do not want him to win. We do not want him to win. How about this young man here? I know you speak English, right? English? Donald Trump, what do you think about him? I'm doing a live podcast. What do you think about him? Do not like him? Neither do I. Say no. No?
No.
No, Donald. ¿Cómo se llama?
Carlos.
Carlos, me llama Chalicio. Gracias. He doesn't like him either. Donald Trump is a racist, right? Yes. Yes. I'm catching everybody that I can catch. That's a youngster. It looks like he's about 19 or 20 years old. And, okay, no problem. And he's not voting for Donald either. So, you know, anytime someone comes up and rises against our Latino brothers, we must stand in unison with them. We must stand in unison with them. And we can't allow this to happen. So I tell you to vote as you please, but please vote. If you don't vote, you do not count. Vote as you please, but please vote. And if you please to vote for Donald, there is something wrong with you. I love you still if you vote for him, but I want you to see a psychologist first thing Monday morning. And I'll pay the bill for you to see the psychologist, whoever you are. Whoever you are. My parole officer was bragging on Donald the other day. And I'm signing him up to see a shrink very soon. He needs to see what they call the POC. There's something wrong with him. Anytime you find a person who hates Latinos acceptable, there's something wrong with you, and you need to get help. And so my parole officer, I'm not going to call his name and embarrass him, but he is a parole officer. I was wrongly convicted, as most of you might remember, and I should have never been in prison. In the first place, shouldn't be on parole. Still appealing the case. But the bottom line is he likes Trump, and there's something wrong with him. You speak English, sir? I'm doing a live podcast. What do you think about Donald Trump? Do you like him? I won't give you a name. I hate him. You don't like him either? He doesn't like him either. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you vote for Donald Trump, there's something wrong with you. If Donald Trump wins, I will go back to Africa immediately, and I own the company here in America. So, you know, I don't know the guy's name, but he said no also. So thus far, I've asked 6 people, and everyone has said no. So what does that tell you? There's something wrong with Donald. So we cannot allow him anywhere near the codes to the nuclear weapons, ladies and gentlemen. So those of you who are listening in Atlanta, Georgia, those of you who are listening in Sacramento, California, those of you who are listening in Los Angeles, I saw where we had listeners in the Netherlands and Barbados. I saw where we had listeners in several other countries. I want to say to you, we do not support Donald. He is not what America is all about. America is our land. America is God's country. America has been blessed, and God bless America. This is our land. Listen to me. Let me know that you are listening to this podcast. Send me an email right now, right this very minute. Email me at shermandmanning@gmail.com. shermandmanning@gmail.com. And if you want to text me concerning a speaking engagement for your college, for your university, for your church, for your organization, you can text me at 404-386-9356. Jot that number down. I will not be repeating it again over the air. I don't like giving my phone number out. My business cards don't even have my phone number on them. They really don't. I'm not kidding. ShermanDManning@gmail.com. I'll give my number out one more time. Do you have a pen? Get one. Grab it. Put it in your hand. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I'm going to give you this phone number. You write it down and keep it. Call me. Text me if you need to. 404-386-9356. Very last time I'm going to give it out is coming up in 30 seconds. Are you ready? 30, 29, 28, 27. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, get ready, get ready. If you have an organization that needs a keynote speaker concerning criminal justice, politics, even business, these are the areas that God has blessed me to be able to speak as a keynote speaker in. You can contact me. Here's the number, ladies and gentlemen.